Hey guys, D1sco here, and today I'm reacting to the Dead by Daylight update 7.7.0 mid-chapter update. I didn't even notice released for quite a number of hours afterwards, because from the moment I woke up today, I was busy for like 3 hours or something. I wasn't even home. I don't know how it works. I had a thing to do, and then while I was there, I ended up having unexpected things to do, and then next thing I knew, I was just kind of there for 3 hours before I got home to see this. And then when I did get home, I noticed it, but then I wasn't able to get to it right away. So it is currently, I don't know how well you guys can see the time on the computer. It's currently 3:30 in the fucking morning as of recording this video. And yeah, I apologize for being so busy, but I literally didn't know some of that stuff was gonna happen. Anyways, let's react to this before I so expect a lot of yawning because I was already a little tired, and reading their patch notes takes so effing long because their patch notes are so fucking wordy. Features, new store. New store available, replacing the previous one. Featured page, latest releases and chapters, and the addition of the weekly gift feature. So I guess that means that the weekly gifts are available now, so I'll have to remember to grab my weekly gift at some point soon. Weekly gift allows players to claim free rewards during multiple weeks if activated. Rewards are renewed per week, meaning that unclaimed ones are discarded when the week is reset. So I don't fully understand the weekly gifts yet. I tried it. I was able to do it once during the PTB, and it gave me blood points, which is pretty cool. So I don't know if it always gives blood points, or if there's like shards you can get, right? Sometimes, or maybe there's auric cells, or I thought it would be cool though, incredibly unlikely, if like occasionally you got like outfit parts. But obviously I doubt it. Would eventually just give blood points, and then maybe occasionally, like, iridescent shards. That would be amazingly helpful, because those two resources are those two things are incredibly important. Blood points, so you can level up characters and whatnot, and I've noticed a lot of people lately have been complaining about getting 100,000 blood points. Me and Orange, in case you guys were wondering, we don't really care. We're just, we intentionally don't really play this game a whole lot. Well, Orange has an excuse not to, because I don't think he even could right now. I could, but I'm choosing not to just because of how, just hard the game could be. But more importantly than that, I am incredibly busy all of a sudden. It's kind of unbelievable how much kind of my life changed in a span of like a few months. It's like, or like just all of a sudden, like this month really just kicked me in the dick. Kicked me, like I've never been this busy before. You know what I mean, so I apologize. But the point is any blood points is still helpful, because you can level up characters. Though I do kind of understand, though, not wanting more than 100,000, but still. A lot of it depends on where that character is in terms of levels. So if the character isn't super farly leveled, then yeah, obviously more blood points is going to be better, but specials page, a dedicated page to show all special offers currently available in the game. Collections page, house houses all collections that exist in the game and shows their content. Players can also unlock cosmetics directly from there. Bundle page showcases special bundles available for unlocking. Chapter bundles, previously known as DLC chapters, and to do DLC packs. Bundles can be open to review their content before unlocking them, although not yet in the case of DLC packs. Killer Survivor Destiny will oh, separate independent pages for killer survivors that allow for quick mix and matching of characters and the cosmetics. So, honestly, the new store in the PTB was pretty nice. I'm curious how similar the live games new store is to the PTBs, because I haven't logged in yet. As I said, today it's been one of the busiest I've ever been because I wasn't home for so long. Players can now select mix and matching specifics. Players can now select characters and cosmetics without having to equip them immediately. Click on the option allows players to preview the character or cosmetic. Select the character equipping the cosmetic confirms their choice. I apologize for all the yelling. Being able to preview allows players to preview pieces from different locked and unlocked cosmetics, mix and matching options to be able to try them out before unlocking them. Players can now filter their cosmetics with different options, are able to show all options that are currently unavailable. Previewing perks, powers, and Moris. Players can now open a little section that displays the power and perks of any character that is currently selected, allowing for a smoother way to review and compare the character's gameplay. That part I think I noticed, like what? I think I noticed that when I was doing the PTB, but I don't fully understand it. Players can now preview every killer's Mori. Yeah, no, I noticed, and I actually messed around with that a little bit during the PTB. I think I ended up looking at Rave's Mori like 3 or 4 times. Not saying it's a good Mori, I'm just saying I did mess around with that. I tried it out, I tried it out on a couple different killers, because I wanted to, just for the fun of it. And I really like that they allow you to see Moris that way. Including with the mix and match outfits. Oh, that part I wasn't. Well, I think I knew that part, but I kind of forgot to some extent. This way, players can check out how their cosmetic choices are going to look during the Mori, and finally, visceral outfits are going to show their own version of their character's Mori. Bio pages for characters. These were made a part of the character's wardrobes. They showed the character's lore, height, speed, and terrain size, perk, or terrain size, power and perks removed to the power and perks window. Common. Unlocking is now done with a press and hold mechanic to allow for a confirmation process free of pop-ups. The section for getting more auric cells can now be accessed through the store, and it can also be accessed by clicking the auric cell counter on the top right corner of the screen. Kill switched options are going to be available for unlocking, yet we are making sure to communicate it with a pop-up for players to confirm they still want to proceed. I mean, I feel like that would still be a... because they're constantly fixing stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, like for instance, perks, or for instance, killers. Like I remember Nurse one time when I was playing was kill switched for a few months. I think there was like maybe a mid-chapter update that happened before they got her fixed up or something. It was interesting, but no, I do think it's a good idea to let people buy kill switch stuff because again, they're kill switched because of a huge problem that character or perk ran into for whatever reason. And so by being able to let you buy them once the fix goes into place, that prevents that issue. Like I think it's fine. I think it's good that you can still get stuff for a kill switch thing. Search bars that have been included in most sections to allow finding characters, collections, and cosmetics easier. Added a celebration pop-up to better communicate that players have unlocked cosmetics during their reward at the store. Shred of secrets. The shred was taken out of the store, and placed in the characters' lobbies. I think I do remember that from the PTB. To be closer to the web. The layout was updated to be easier to read and use, providing key information without the need to hover on any perk option. Matches details menu. I don't fully remember what that one was. The match details menu now allow players to review perks during a match without opening the match details. Why not accept on computers? Escape on computers. Players can see their equipped perks. Hovering on perks and offerings allows players to see the tooltips and read through the description. So they just added a few features to that. Is kind of what it sounds like. That's good. Game engine update. This one was interesting to me, and so this part was interesting to me in Orange for a couple reasons. Like when we first saw that they said this, because as I was telling Orange one day, a huge reason why I have personally slowed down with making videos on the video, besides how hard it is and I'm sure, and I know a lot of you guys have noticed this because it's pretty hard not to. The huge lag problems I face on this particular device. It lags like crazy with stuff I do. Some days are better than others with it, but still. So, man. So I'm hoping that. I was really hoping that the game engine update would allow it to run a little better. Me and Orange have pretty much done every setting in the game that we possibly could and applied all of them to make it run as smoothly as possible. But now I just need. But I'm really hoping that this game engine update actually helps with that as well. Game engine was updated. Game engine was updated to Unreal Engine 5. This update will have no effect on gameplay or in-game graphics and serves as a foundation for possible future improvements. Honestly, Unreal, I have played a ridiculous amount of games that use the Unreal Engine. I don't know, probably was Unreal Engine 5, but I'm not sure. Like a ton of mobile games, some console games. Can't think of the other. It was like there's two like game engines that I saw a lot, and I can't remember one of them. It was Unreal Engine, and then whatever the other one was. I can't think of it right now. I'm sure. Well, the other one, nobody's really using right now because you have to pay money, to play the games that are made by it. For whatever reason, the creators of the engine decided to fuck us, and they like put in some weird thing where to like it was like depending on how many people play it, your thing or something like that, depends on how much money you owe them. It was some weird thing that made no sense. So nobody's really using that one. So but them switching it, I remember Orange telling me that that was going to, I guess, supposedly happen. He was in some Discord group that talked about that. And to both of us, it sounded really made up that they would just change engines all of a sudden, but they did. I'm excited to see how that works. I'm very nervous because different game engine. It's like I'm very nervous because different game engine but same device, so it's possible that my device here will still be screwed up with the game, but we'll find out eventually. Due to the engine update, overall game file size has been reduced by 18 gigabytes on Xbox Series S/X and PlayStation 5. I do have the game installed on my PlayStation 5. I haven't been able to play it once on there, and also I haven't even turned my PS5 on in months. It's just kind of sitting there. I like having it. It's just I don't. Well, the only games I have for it right now are God of War Ragnarok. It's God of War Ragnarok and whatever digital PS4 games I put on there. I plan to get more soon. Content: the Archives Tome 19 Splendor Level 1 opens April 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So that's been open for a day, given the time. So that opened the same day this came out. I didn't even know that. I will do a video. I'm planning on filming this video later, obviously because of the time. But I'm planning on making a video reacting to that trailer. I didn't end up getting the last tome with that amazing Nia skin, which still upsets me a little bit. But I was very happy to have the break. I don't know if me and Orange are going to get this one. He might not be able to. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Killer update: the twins. The visual tear radius exits the building setting will now include Victor's grunts. That's new. Victor will now glow red whenever he's vulnerable to being crushed, and white when he's not. New. Charlotte. I have noticed that actually, like even you playing as Victor, you can notice it, which is very nice. Charlotte can now recall Victor at any point while he's not bound. Now, I really like that improvement. I really like that improvement because if I remember correctly, I think originally you had to like go to Victor or something to do it. Some weird thing. A new icon has been added to indicate the moment when Victor can be recalled now. Decreases the time it takes to switch back to Charlotte to 1.5 seconds with 3 seconds. Decreases the time it takes to unbind Victor to 0.75 seconds with 1 second. Decreases the time it takes to charge Victor's powers to 0.85 seconds with 1 second. And increase the cooldown for Victor to count back after being crushed to 10 seconds with 6 seconds. So from my understanding, there's other changes with them in the BTB, but according to Orange, who watched Starva and a few other good players play as twins, she was stupid overpowered. The reason why I said according to Orange, who watched those YouTubers, is because I am so dog shit at this game and twins that I got 0 value out of Victor the whole time that I played, and I didn't get to test out any of this other than like the faster speeds, and I really like the faster unbinding speeds and whatnot. So I'm very happy that they kept those because those were really nice. Add-ons. Tiny fingernail decreases Victor's unbind time by 33% was 50%, so they nerfed that. So they nerfed the tiny fingernail. But if I remember correctly, they nerfed it because they made, you know, that be are always part. They made part of it basically. Toy Sword decreased pounds charge time by 10%, was 10%, was 20%. Again, another nerf to a perk because they made some of it basically. UX improvements. Power widget. Victor's cooldown is now displayed. Cooldown is now displayed. Decreased capacity. Charlotte's power icon updates to surface when recalling Victor is available. And Charlotte's power icon updates to surface the correct input when recalling Victor is available. Okay. Not bad. Killer update, the blight. Improved collision detection, thank you behavior, I fucking love you. To reduce cases where the blight slides on orange. I suck ass as blight, but orange is actually pretty good as blight. And I absolutely love watching blight gameplay. Playing against blight, I'm not a big fan of, but watching blight gameplay, blight is one of my favorite killers to just sit back and watch somebody play, like orange for instance. And orange slid off objects a lot. So I'm very, very happy. And that's not, again, that's not his fault. That was just like the weird collision of the game. So I'm very happy. That they fixed that. And they said that they would continue to, I don't know if it'll be in here, but I doubt it. But one of the things that I read, one of the, like, you know, earlier things kind of about these changes, they mentioned that they were going to be continuing to update sort of maps to better fit blight, as a that they were going to continue working on blight's collision was like maps, so that way he works as well as he can on every map. So I'm very excited to see blight gameplay once they get a lot of these fixes and stuff done. That behavior called this a minor change. I still think it's a major change because that fixes a colossal issue with blight. So add-ons. Shredded notes decreases time to recharge a rush token by 0.33 seconds. Remove downside. Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, it was like people didn't like the downsider. It was, I don't remember what it was. It was like a weird downside, or it was kind of like, it was a downside that like blight mains, people that play blight a lot. Again, that's not me. But again, I love watching gameplay blight. They felt like whatever that downside was, because I can't remember anymore, was, I think, weird or unnecessary, or just made it like terrible or so. I don't remember the specifics, but I'm sure they're happy that that's gone. So I'm happy for that. Summoning Stone increases the initial rush duration by 0.5 seconds. Rework. Yeah, they I mean, behavior had an idea with that one, I guess. Soul Chemical increases the initial rush speed by 5%. Rework. I noticed that they've been doing more with like the initial rush speed lately, which is cool. UX improvements, power widget, cooldowns is now displayed at decreased capacity, or opacity, sorry. Cooldown is now, I'm so brain dead. Cooldown now uses the consistent white color. Cooldown is now displayed per charge. And restoration is now surface. Time to perform a new rush is now surface. Perk updates ultimate weapon. The perk that they apparently, according to people that enjoy using that perk, fucking murdered. Now activates for 15 seconds, was 30 seconds. They decreased that because it just kept happening so much. So, yeah. Now reveals survivor's aura for free. seconds to serve position. Increase cooldown to 80, 70, 60 seconds was 40, 45 free seconds. Basically, they increased the cooldown, but all like they decreased some parts of it, but increased the cooldown so it wouldn't happen anymore. They were trying to prevent this perk from being like the entire match potentially. And a lot of people are that use the ultimate weapon are upset about that. But as someone who doesn't, decisive strike increases stun duration to 5 seconds was 3 seconds. So that one is weird because they gave it a new animation. Apparently, the new animation meant that the perk didn't activate as earlier as like as behavior like one of the two. I know that Starva wasn't very excited about the change. So we'll see how it is now. I'm hoping, just kind of with some of the negativity towards the size of strike that I've seen, I really hope that they continue to monitor that perk and hopefully so hopefully adrenaline, which inadvertently buffed my boy, so obviously I hope they don't touch it. They don't undo that. Adrenaline burst of speed now lasts 3 seconds, was 5 seconds. Adrenaline no longer activates you or hooked or carried when the gates are powered. Adrenaline no longer causes you to wake up when facing the nightmare, aka Freddy, aka my main. Environment / maps. Haddonfield, Lambkin Lane. The map has been difficult for players to enjoy. We made the decision to update it. I mean, I liked it in terms of like it's a very cool map. Just like having a bunch of houses to like kind of explore and others to like, you know, it was cool because it looked very much like the actual street. And then especially after they like went in and refixed it visually, it came out beautifully. But now there's like houses missing, but it's like but now it's much better suited for gameplay, which is still nice. So the map has been prioritizing gameplay quality. The length of the street was reduced. Line of sight blockers have been added in the street. Removed any closed houses. Reduced the amount of tiles in the map. Avoided gameplay and blockers on the border tiles. Added openings in the main house to improve the navigation and the gameplay, and the park tiles have been also been revisited. They didn't mention it here, but they added some pallets, or like they basically at one point they mentioned in an earlier thing that they wanted to bring more kind of things to the outside. They wanted to like take away. They wanted to give. They basically moved some of the power that you got in houses to the outside part as just like a as kind of just like a so you actually have stuff outside. Gameplay mechanics. The generator damage interaction has been reviewed so that the generator is actually damaged closer to the point when the hit lands to prevent letting go of the input early. Emblems if it is no longer possible to lose the pip after match. That I remember in a video. I don't remember if that take ended up releasing or not, or if I had to do a second, or if I had to redo the video. But I, at one point, texted Orange while recording a video and told him about that change because I was absolutely so happy. He was happy about it as well. Because the thing is that the whole rank system of with those emblems, so it's like so ash, bronze, silver, gold, doesn't fully matter. I mean, it does, but I feel like most players don't care. Most players, they want to go in, you know what I mean? Like, most players go in to play the game, to do challenges for the Rift, to do home challenges, to grind for blood points so they can get their, so they can get characters prestiged, grind for shards so they can get, outfits and stuff. So I'm very happy that they removed the depipping, because that means that your rank will go higher. That does make getting these achievements easier, at least. So that's cool, but also it's like the lot of player behavior note address that not many people care about that, so they just went ahead and changed it to be more fitting to kind of the players' kind of reaction with it. Bug fixes audio. So I looked at this earlier. I didn't read any of it. You're getting my live reaction still of it, but just to see how long it was. And we still have gotta say it's pretty long like usual. Like fixes audio, fix an issue that caused the survivors to hear the territorial per the perk audio cue. Fix an issue that caused death survivors to be moaning after a morty. That's weird. That one is weird as hell. Fix a issue that caused pod breaking SFX being heard by the killer at any distance. I think I saw a YouTube comment of someone complaining about that, I think. Don't remember, because they were a singularity main. I suck ass at this game, hence why I don't play it often. Archives. Fix an issue that prevented aura reading related challenges to not track progress properly. For example, Caleb's Watchful Eye Master challenge. I don't really know the names of any challenges, but nice. Fix an issue that prevent the dredge gaining progress on challenges that required downing survivors if the survivors grabbed during a locker teleportation interaction. I mean, fair, but that's kinda dumb because he doesn't get to do it often. Fix an issue that prevent the hillbilly from getting progress for the Blood Runner Master Challenge. Something that I found interesting was Orange got quite a bit of value out of Billy when he played that BTB, and Orange will admit that he is better, but I think Orange told me once that he still struggles a little bit with Billy, so he's still not super confident with Billy. I just suck ass because I'm so bad at the game, but even both of us are very happy about the whole overcharge mechanic, so it's nice that Billy is just, constantly getting touched and getting fixed. Fix an issue where the amateur ornithologist challenge would not award the correct amount of progress when starting a starting a murder of trust that affected realms, and fix an issue that caused the bond extraordinary. And here for you, challengers not to gain progress when healing from the dying state. Characters fix an issue that caused the Trickster's Vault animation for a window to jitter. Fix an issue that caused the male survivor's flashlight aim to be lower than before. Okay, that's a good thing to fix. Fix an issue that caused survivors to have to aim higher than Victor's head to blind it. I think I remember, I think I saw someone complaining about that once. Fix an issue that caused the exit gate entity spikes to disappear. Victor leaps on survivor near the exit gate while Charlotte is also near. Fix an issue that caused the killer instinct aura to show during the twins Mario Victor's nearby. Fix an issue that caused Victor and the Nemesis zombies to not be destroyed in the head-on perk. Fix an issue that caused the punishment score event to be granted while letting a hook survivor roast the punishment of the damned attack. Fix an issue that caused bear traps to float when placed under survivors. Fix an issue that caused killers to play the normal vault animation and start falling too early when vaulting into a drop. Fix an issue that caused killers to fail to be blinded by firecrackers and flashbangs when a downed survivor is in front of the killer. The firebit/bath. Fix an issue with the crashed bush where the character could look. Pretty sure I've noticed that glitch once or twice. Fix an issue with the shack on Greenville Square where the killer could hit for a visual blocker. Fix an issue in Lincoln Lane where the zombies of the Nemesis could not navigate part of the map. Fix an issue that caused bear traps to clip inside a rock on the Hill of Goldland Farms maps. Bots, the Knight's Guards, will no longer get stuck on stairs. Bots can now activate the plot twist perk, and fix an issue where bots were unable to interact with some hex items in Larry's Memorial Institute, Millage Elementary School. Perks fix an issue that caused the Scourge Hook Gift the Pain perk to fail to apply more than once. UI fix an issue where the survivors could see a random grade displayed in their scoreboard. In the tally screen, fix an issue where the scale of the reward tooltip is not applied properly according to the option. Fix an issue where the search result of friends cannot be scrolled with a controller. Miscellaneous. Fix an issue where players would not disconnect from their party when closing the game. Fix an issue where players could not block other players. Fix an issue that could cause survivors to be unable to unhook after canceling an unhook interaction. Fix an issue that could cause survivors to become unhookable if they had previously unhooked themselves just before reaching the struggle stage. Known issues: the I button that opens up the selected character's lore is removed. This information will be again available in a future update. That's dumb as hell. Lore is still accessible for the store using the BIOS sub-tab on characters' wardrobes. Charles Lee Ray is sometimes invisible to some players have a weird. Victor can sometimes not be crushed by pallets due to the internal engine changes. Update download size is bigger than usual since the game needs to be re-downloaded. I think I noticed that at one point and it was awful. Maybe that was today, I don't know. Public test build PTB adjustments. General updates reverted the unhook interactions to being cancelable. God damn it, really? That upsets me because that was annoying that like you could have teammates just stop unhooking you. I'm gonna tell Liam about that because that's dumb as fuck. He's not gonna see it right now because I'm pretty sure he's passed out, but I'll see it probably at some point. Killer updates. The ones reported most of the changes that were on the PCB except the quality of life changes listed above. Yeah, they did that because she was too powerful with them, basically. Add-ons, Rusted Needle, Crushing Victor when attached, Influx Hemorrhage when until healed, reverted. Sewer Sludge increased time to crush Victor when attached by 2 seconds, reverted. Silencing Claw, Charlotte gains untouchable for 20 seconds after waking from her dormant state, reverted. Weighty Rattle, crushing Victor when attached. Influx Bucket for 20 seconds, reverted. Iridescent Pendant, crushing Victor while he is dormant. Influx Express for 4 to 5 seconds, reverted. Gorilla Supplied add-on Summoning Stone, increase the initial restoration by 0.5 seconds, plus 1 second. Soul Chemicals, increase the initial rest speed by 5% with 10%. Perk updates, decisive check and make the new stabbing animation. Bug fixes, and go in there and read it to the end. Fix an issue that caused killers to bypass the decisive strike stun by immediately driving survivors. Fix an issue that caused the pallet break effect to play several times when pulling down a dream pallet. Fix an issue that caused Charles Lee Ray to be invisible during multiple interactions. Fix an issue that caused the twin silencing claw off. Add on not to grant undetectable when Victor is crushed done by any means. Fix an issue that caused a discrepancy between male and female survivors running bullet distances. Fix an issue that caused survivors' animations not playing during the Naughty Bears Morty. Fix an issue that caused the Blight's legs to face the wrong direction when moving during the anti-animation. Fix an issue that could cause a crash when quitting the game. Missing a healing skill check, then canceling the heal no longer causes the healing animation to live indefinitely. The Dead Hard perk no longer causes the virus to A-plus during the special animations run when activated, and the John Churchy perk no longer causes the virus to A-plus during the high knee run when activated. Alright guys, well we're finally done reading the super long thing, so final thoughts. Honestly pretty good. They had a lot of changes in this one. Some of them I had to see before. But yeah, it seems pretty good. I can't wait to see where the game goes next. If you guys have anything you want to share about the update or anything else, leave a comment about that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell, do all the algorithmic garbage. It helps us out a lot, and it means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.